Hello everyone, this is Nareen's Life with MS. I am Nareen and it's time for a Monday motivation video. And yes, this is happening a little late. It is 11:15. I've done it much later, like doing it tomorrow later kinds. But um, yeah, it was a little late today because I meditated at night. So I do two meditations. At least today, I've done two meditations, one in the morning and one at night. And yes, after that, I kind of was a little tired. So I fell asleep for a bit and then woke up to realize that I hadn't recorded this video. So I was like, okay, fine, I should. Because I found it very embarrassing and downright disrespectful to you, my viewers, that I wore the same t-shirt in two videos. Not because I hadn't showered, but it was more because I'd recorded them right after one another. If you know, it just happened last week. So, with that being said, I do want to talk not only about Monday motivation, and this Monday motivation, I'm probably going to talk a little bit about, you know, getting the motivation to meditate, right? And when we're talking about meditation, at least almost, I want to say 2 hours of meditation, which means that there was enough time for me to meditate um, despite having a very busy day today. I think I kind of started work around 11 and I worked all the way up until 9. So, or 9:30, 9. Yeah. So, it just so happens that, there are days like this. Other days do end up being a little bit easier on me. But, despite working 10 hours, going to the gym, um, and of course, feeding my little belly, um, I did end up, uh, I did end up meditating for 2 hours. And the best part is I actually like meditating. Now, one of the funny things I did notice meditating here at home as opposed to when I was in Goa uh, is that I didn't get as deep here as I would in Goa. There were lots of things, if my face itched a little more, I definitely did not feel like I got as deep as I probably did in Nepal. I'm saying Nepal, as in Goa. And I think part of the reason is because there was a lot more vibration happening there. And as a result of that, I had the opportunity to go a lot deeper. So I do know what it feels like to go much deeper. But I'm happy nonetheless that I ended up meditating twice without the need to, have those attention deficit tendencies of, okay, fine, I've done this for 2 minutes, let's check my phone, or what can I do? Is there something that is a little more exciting than just listening to music or just going on a guided meditation? So the fact that I ended up doing both of these meditations from start to end, I'm actually very happy with myself, and of course I will continue. I'll try to find the two best meditations that actually do work for me. And I'm even considering that, one meditation I actually conduct silently, So with just a little bit of music in the background, and have, you know 1 hour as a time, and set a countdown timer for it. So that is one thing that is, you know what I'm going to try out. But that definitely does mean that, uh, while Monday motivation's all about, okay, I went to the gym, I did this, uh, I did go to the gym, I did exercise, but I think this time I wanted to take a little step back and say that motivation also stands for things that actually slow your pace down, do make you, you know, think about uh, life, and actually introspect about a lot of different things. So I definitely would recommend meditation. And considering I'm very much a beginner in all of this, and I'm having such a great time doing it, I can't help push this narrative enough that, if you do feel lost, in life, at work, with something or the other, definitely do consider meditating. Do think about, actually clearing your mind for this, to get the right answer. Because a lot of times, all we get to really do is think, and think very, very fast. And, at, at that point, a lot of times we end up making the wrong choice. So I would definitely recommend, meditating, so that you can calm down, definitely take a beat, and start actually considering a lot of these things, uh, as part of, calming down, taking a step back, actually enjoying life, right, for what all you might have or not have. So that is one thing that, I did want to give this Monday motivation about. But of course, there is a lot of other things, exciting news. So I think I've hyped it enough. But next Monday is of course a very, very big day. So I do hope that there are a lot of people that are maybe excited for next Monday. And with that said, I am probably going to start a new series. Now, as you know, with any series here, if I am, you know, um, no series of mine, maybe Funny Fridays for that matter, but most series have not exactly ended. I mean, if I do get something that is good enough, big enough, to consider making an episode on, I will definitely create that episode. Because as you know, there are loads of playlists, loads of different series, so I do see that coming. Of course, the Monday video that I do have planned for next week, I'll try to keep it secret, at least for anyone who's viewing, just so it becomes a little surprise for you. It is a little bit of a surprise for you, but I'm pretty sure you can guess what it might be talking about. So, with that said, I do want to say that I hope your Monday started off excuse me, your Monday started off very well, and that, and I do hope that your week is starting off on such a positive note that you feel that, it is going to end on an equally positive note. And with that said, I do hope that the little motivation I gave you also does give you the idea, if not to meditate, but to try something new, try something that is different from the norm, right? Different from what is, you know, what your day to day life is. Because at the end of the day, one of the biggest things I learned over the past weekend was that the one thing that we need to actually do to become better people, to achieve our goals, is to really look at what is the better option, not the option that would suit us the best. So that is one thing that I did want to share with you. But with that said, of course, please do drop your thoughts, your comments, your insights, and of course, your experiences with what is something that you tried which was new, which was out of the norm for you, and you ended up enjoying it. So yes, do share that in the comment section so that we can get the conversation started. And of course, to end off, this is Naren's Life with MS. I am Naren. Here's wishing you a good night. Of course, I will see you tomorrow. Bye.